In this video, we've got an all-Kentucky coin flip battle showdown. It's Senator Rand Paul for the Republicans against Governor Andy Beshear for the Dems. This is another one suggested to me in the comments, and if you have another great matchup that I haven't done yet, let me know down below. So Republicans looking to win 2 in a row for the first time in a long time. We'll see what happens. It's 50-50. Let's get started. First up is the cold state of Alaska. Here comes the first flip. It's heads for Paul, tails for Beshear. It is tails, it's coming to Beshear. Here's Hawaii. So there are 4 EVs up for grabs. Coming to Beshear. How about Washington? And we've got Rand Paul. He jumps into the lead. Here's Oregon. The Beaver State, 8 EVs. Back to Beshear. Next, California, 54 votes. In the Golden State, that's a ton. Let's do that flip. It's going to be tails. Andy Beshear opens up with the huge lead. Let's do Nevada next. We've got tails again. How about Idaho? That's going to be heads. Rand Paul picking this state up. Next up, it's Utah. It's 6 EVs. Who wants them? Beshear. Here's Arizona next. 11 of them. Beshear again. Montana's up next. We've got, that's heads for Rand Paul. Here comes Wyoming. Only 3 of them in the equality state, but Rand Paul's going to claim them. How about Colorado? Who's going to snatch these 10? It's going to be Beshear. He's over 100. How about New Mexico? We've got Rand Paul next. North Dakota. Paul looking for some momentum, but Beshear coming right back. South Dakota's up next. That's going to be another one for Beshear. Here's Nebraska at large. And it's going to go blue. How about the 1st District? Beshear looking for 4 in a row. He's got it. Here's Nebraska 2nd. That's another one for Beshear. How about Nebraska's 3rd? Can Beshear sweep the state? Yeah, clean sweep for Andy Beshear on Nebraska. He's got 6 in a row. He's looking for 7. Here comes Kansas. Rand Paul got to snap out of this. But Beshear doing it again. He's going for 8 on Oklahoma. Lucky 7. Beshear, he's done it. He's got 8 straight. Can he get 9 on Texas? Rand Paul really cannot afford to fall too much further behind. Let's do the flip. We've got, that's tails. Andy Beshear, 9 consecutive states. He's at 166, only 28 for Paul. This is shaping up to be a blowout or a giant comeback. Let's keep going. Minnesota's next. We've got, it is heads. Rand Paul going to pick up 10 more, but he's trailing by well over 100. Let's do Iowa next. We've got Beshear right back into it. Next, Missouri. 10 EVs. Beshear again, Arkansas. 6 EVs for Andy Beshear. How about Louisiana? We've got Beshear yet again. This Google coin looks heavily skewed toward Beshear right now, but you never know. Let's see what happens. We've got Wisconsin. Beshear looking to go over 200. Paul looking to go over 40. We've got, it is going to Rand Paul. That is heads. Next, Illinois. 19 of them. Paul's got to win about 10 or 15 states in a row, but he can't even win 2 in a row. Beshear coming back again. Next, Michigan. We've got heads. It's coming to Paul. Here comes Indiana. Rand Paul, 2 in a row. Next, the home state of both of these candidates, 8 EVs in Kentucky. Here's the flip. We've got tails coming to Beshear. How about Tennessee? Beshear again. Let's keep going south. Mississippi. Tails again. Look at the south here. Completely blue. Let's do Alabama. Tails again. Andy Beshear at 249. He could actually win it on Florida. That's the next flip. This would be one of the earliest finishes we've ever seen. Rand Paul, an absolutely embarrassing performance so far. Let's do the flip. 30 EVs are coming to Andy Beshear. Take a look at this. It's all over. Beshear at 279. Rand Paul only 74. Not too often somebody trails by more than 200, but we're looking at it right now. And we've still got a ton of states to go. Let's see how bad it's going to get for Paul. We've got Georgia next. It is another one for Beshear. He's completely dominated the South and shut out Paul. What about South Carolina? Paul got to win something here in the Sun Belt. But no, Andy Beshear does it again. North Carolina next. Beshear already over 300. That is one it's hard to recognize, but that's heads for Paul. How about Ohio? And we've got tails right back again to Beshear. He's over 320. How about West Virginia? Tails again. What about Maine at large? Rand Paul trying to get closer to 100, and he is going to pick up these two. Here's the first district of Maine. It's one vote, but that looks very valuable here to Paul. He's got it. Here's the second district. Beshear going to get one out of Maine next, New Hampshire. Rand Paul, he's got another one. How about Vermont? Paul looking to go over 100, and he does. Actually, he just ties it right at 100. That might be one of the latest we've ever seen somebody hit triple digits. Let's do New York next. Beshear looking to sweep the big four. Here comes the Empire State. We've got it's heads. Rand Paul going to pick him up. How about Massachusetts? Andy Beshear right back to him. How about Connecticut? Beshear, another one. Here's the Ocean State, Rhode Island. Beshear again. Now we've got New Jersey. Who's going to get him? 14, 4. Andy Beshear. He's over 360. What about Delaware? Heads. Coming to Paul. How about Maryland? The old line state has 10, and they are coming to Rand Paul. What about Washington, D.C.? It's going to be blue for Andy Beshear. The penultimate flip is Pennsylvania. We've got it's heads. Rand Paul next. Virginia, the final flip. And it's going to be heads for Rand Paul. So we've got Andy Beshear, complete dominance except for maybe the very, very end. He's at 365. Rand Paul only 173. There's so much blue on this map except for some of the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. I don't think it quite broke a record. Definitely not over 400 for Beshear. But Paul had absolutely nothing going on in the South. I guess he put up North Carolina, maybe Virginia. But Beshear gets the big four. He also gets his home state. Paul does get the three Rust Belt states, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. He threw in New York and Minnesota. But Beshear was in complete control here from the beginning. He did technically trail after Washington. But a dismal showing here for Paul, and that's it. So let me know in the comments. Which Kentucky politician were you pulling for? What do you think about this map? How about Beshear's dominance? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.